All right, folks. I don't think most people, especially in the world of academics and business, take the apocalypse seriously at all. After all the insider trading info and the things that Nostradamus didn't write down, the Book of Revelation has a lot of stuff in there that's you know talking about things that the people from the clouds, the satellites, are doing to people to still mass murder them and hoodwink them and deny them the Lord's Prayer, which Nostradamus doesn't talk about. And other great psychics, and the great psychics during that, Hitler was, well, no, not Hitler, what's the other one, Stalin and all that, Herschel Steinheiser's in the Book of Daniel. He's the one who gets killed by the ram. Herschel Steinheiser, the Czech Jew psychic that Hitler used, the information that he gave was that, I tried to avoid the Book of Daniel and it didn't work. They killed me. It's like, I know. I know. I understand. Okay. And he thought, like, he was like the Dalai Lama. He thought it was a failure. Herschel Steinheiser had lost his way. He had thought that the Ark of the Covenant and the Messiahs, was like Nostradamus and stuff, and was just a very powerful psychic. He just thought he had the best information. And we had to use information, and then it protected people economically, and you tried to outlast or win the game. And there's no game. And I have 10,000 years of people trying to get together in a tribe to be good and being, tortured. And, we're the type, like Thomas builds a fire at smoke signals, Here come the Byzantines and we're walking. And we go take the shittiest places. But what happens is when you do things good, right? You end up going to the shittiest places, and then the people follow you and find out where'd they go. We were so shitty to them, they're going to come back and be an enemy, which we don't do. We forgive. And then we flourish. Oh, and then they're going to become big, and they're going to be healthy, and then they're going to come back and kill us all because we deserve it, because they expect us to be like them. And it's like, no, just come learn how to worship, and then you can restore the Tigris-Euphrates River Valley. You can restore the Nile River Valley, like here, bring down the dam. And, when I watch people on TV, like the people running for district attorney in El Paso, people running for sheriff in El Paso, they don't show much of the people in Las Cruces. I don't think about that. It's not mass media, mogul. And I sit there and say to myself, the car dealers, that I got concerned, what happens if they throw this poor Alex Flores kid in front of the bus and he don't get his stem cell research like he promised, and he gets that's what he gets. He's Benny from the Mummy. Oh shit, yeah. But actually, yeah, he don't give a shit about you. You care about him, but he don't give a fuck if you live or die. He thinks you're a joke. Yeah, he's a veteran. He used to go and grab a gun and go kill poor people for rich people, and then have them give him a piece of metal on his chest and good business contacts. Okay. So you get like, man, dude, we ought to just stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Yeah, you're a sucker. Yeah, okay. And so you sit there and you go, okay, but they're saying a game to me, y'all. This is 10,000 years of perfect praying, and it's not just exclusive to the Hebrew people, because when you go read the book, the Hebrew people screw up a lot. Book of Amos, Book of Malachi, Exodus, David was Saul and the other people in the Philistines, and Jesus with the Romans. Big screw up there, right? Huge, ginormous screw up. Haile Selassie, ginormous screw up, because we had mass media say this is the guy who is the direct descendant who's like Elijah and John the Baptist. And we're allowing the people that are the country that has the Vatican playing Jesus as a corporation to come in and mass murder his people and then try to eradicate prophecy and his history. I mean, that was horrible. That was a big fuck up. Ginormous fuck up. Okay. The man like Elijah and John the Baptist in most credible prophecy was just treated. There are some people that kissed his ass and tried. Okay. But they were too chicken shit, just like you guys today. Like there's one man and the rest of you are like, but the way it is with this, like with the guys running for sheriff in El Paso and Alma Trejo and the other dude and all that, James whatever, forget, I can't remember his name. But no harm, no foul. If they, and Alex Flores, if they don't know who I am, okay. Jeff Somali doesn't know I exist, right? Then there's no harm, no foul. Okay. If the Messiah Earl, he was born in Las Cruces and got up and corrected the bad science projects for genocide under Michael Aquino and Antoine LaVey in Sierra Vista back from 2006 to 2011, hey, if you guys didn't know that, no harm, no foul. And then when that failed, is that okay? We can't keep him here. He's getting too, they perceived as powerful, influential with the technology. The technology is too rapidly assimilating him. So we got to send him to Cruces. Okay. So they send me to Cruces. So I'm still in the control zone, but the mechanism that runs it, the Wi-Fi, I wasn't in close proximity. I'm far enough away to be, part of how they control the nukes, but not too close to change the Wi-Fi at Fort Huachuca to assimilate to me, right? Pretty creepy. It's very creepy. Okay. Especially, we already know, I explained in detail the thing about human trafficking, the bad brain activity. I said, if you didn't give them the Lord's Prayer, if you give them the Lord's Prayer, this will radically change. But it was real easy. They just gave me problems and solved them in like 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, these people have been working on these science projects for 50 years, and they're wrong. And they explain it to Parsons in 2 to 5 minutes. He corrects everything and says, okay, let's just start over, live the Lord's Prayer, and we'll do this. And no, this is a game, and we're going to win. Yeah. I'll beat the Chinese just like I beat you, but I'm not trying to beat you. I'm just giving you the solution to the game. This is the game ender, in game. Okay, you live the Lord's Prayer, and the thing about it is Suzuki talks to me, and Sun Yat-sen talked to me, because I'm in a position to end the game. And apparently, the way they've got their guys in their countries, they're not in a position to win the game. They're such manipulation freaks, which you guys would refer to as control freaks, that they're not. Okay. And they're upset with the Americans because they went all loose cannon and didn't, they weren't sure. With Sun Yat-sen and Suzuki, they were certain this is the one. So they plug them into a computer to manipulate because they've been trained like Brahmins to be docile. Okay. And so they know exactly who the head guy is. They know exactly who the leader of the let's live peace and no longer compete and murder each other. They know exactly in China and in India and Japan who the guy is. Okay. With the mass murdering and the hunting down through prophecy to try to kill me as a baby because I become a problem as an adult, they were totally, I don't think it's him. Not sure. Everything in the book says it is. Well, maybe it's just a charismatic cult leader thing. And yeah, so they just see it as a game. They're not, religion has always been taken and turned into a genocidal operation and an opiate for the masses. Okay. Marx was correct in that, but he had the religion from the corporations. Marx never met Jesus or Muhammad or Haile Selassie or D.T. Suzuki or stuff. He only met popes and shit like that. He only met wannabes. He never met one of us. And I don't think it would have fixed Marx anyway, because I've met lots of people like Karl Marx here and didn't do a damn thing. They built houses that need to be torn down yesterday because we needed to bring down that dam yesterday. You guys get it? I'm not Bill Walton. I'll be uncomfortable, but I'm not excessive and compulsive and won't break my foot trying to be a multimillionaire to fuck idiots that don't understand the Lord's Prayer once I give it to them, And if his wife didn't grab him by the balls and tell him Parsons is right, then she's still an idiot. And if she did, then why haven't you told anybody? Why don't you get your mass media people on this? They're his friends, aren't they?